Okay, something a little bit different today. We're doing 10 on 10 FM. Now, it occurred to me a couple of weeks ago that in my whole time as a licensed radio amateur, which is probably almost 20 years now, I don't recall making one contact on 10 meters FM. It's a very quiet portion of the band. So I figured I can either sit around and complain about it, or I can do something about it. So what I did, I rounded up a load of friends, and as it happens, most of them run YouTube channels as well. So we got together, generated a little bit of publicity and said, right, on this day we're going to go out, we're all going to hit 10 meters FM and we're going to make some contact. So I've come to a hilltop near Walbury Hill. It's Sota Summit. I'm parked in the car park, got a mag mount on the roof of the car, got my 857 here, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us all dotted around the southern part of England and the Midlands. So we're challenging people to make 10 contacts on 10 FM. Now, I've just rolled up here and there's already another gentleman set up with an amateur radio station just over there, which kind of a bit of a spanner in the works, but I've been over, had a chat with him. Very nice gentleman, G6, I can't remember his call sign. And he says he's running 20 meters. He might go up to 17. So hopefully on 10 we shouldn't have any issues. If anything, we're twice his frequency on 20 meters. So if anything, he's more likely to desense us than we are him. So fingers crossed that won't be a problem. So we're operating from the car today. Got the mag mount on the roof of the car there. Got the MRQ 213, which is a telescopic whip, about 2.5 meters, so quarter wave on 10 meters. And I did try it without the loading coil, but it was a slightly high SWR, so I've put the slide winder loading coil in here just to tame it a little bit. And then in the car we've got the Yaesu FT857, and that's been powered by a little lithium battery down in the passenger footwell down here. Okay, so it's just gone 1 o'clock, which is our start time, and as it happens, the other gentleman that was running 20 meters, he's packed up and he's just about to leave, so that timing worked out really well. In fact, we had a bit of a chat and he was asking what we were doing. He lives just down the road, so he's going to go home and probably call in from his home station, so that's worked out really well for us. I'm going to jump on the frequency in a second, start calling CQ, but just have a quick scan through, see if any of the other guys are already on frequency. Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie calling CQ on 10, CQ 10 on 10 FM calling CQ, standing by for any calls. Golf 6 Zulu Victor Lima, a very good afternoon. Absolutely storming in there. Didn't see the S meter, but sounded like 5.9. Go ahead.
Roger, you take. So I didn't get your call sign. I just tuned on. I saw your signal on the band plan and tuned up. I didn't get your signal over.
I spend a lot of time on 10 meters. I have had a few FM contacts before, but none in the UK. They've all been in the US, Germany, Austria, and so on. So it's great. So I think you are, I believe, I've only got a paper log here today, but I believe you'll be my first UK FM contact. So thanks for that, over.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, well, as I said to Martin, I've had my licence around about 20 years and I don't recall ever making a contact on 10 meters FM. It's whenever I've tuned on that part of the band, it's been really quiet. So like I've said before, you can either complain about everything that's wrong, or you can go out there and do something about it. So we rounded up a few people, put a bit of publicity out there, and you're now the second in the log today. So I think you're my second ever contact on 10 FM. We're running around about 20 watts here into a quarter wave whip on the roof of the car. So technically it's a mobile setup, so a little bit of a compromise. I didn't quite go with the full size antenna, but seems to be doing the trick. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Well, I think this is my first contact on FM on certainly on 10 or 11 meters there for probably about 40 years. So it's not too bad going over.
Yep, absolutely. Well, thought it would be nice to generate a little bit of activity, so we rounded up a few of us and put this on, and we'll see how many contacts we make.
Mexico 0, Victor Tango Charlie.
Mexico 0, Victor Tango Charlie. Very loud there. Didn't notice the S meter, but sounded like a 5-9. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks very much, James. Name here is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima. I'm only about 20 miles away from you, if back in Basingstoke, and you're getting to me at 5 and 3. Over.
Oh, where many years ago, where the 11-metre chaps got electrocuted, putting their antenna up in the dark. And if you're where I think you are, if you look up, you'll see there's a very good reason you don't put a big antenna up in the dark at that location.
No, you're thinking of the car park by the Gibbet. I'm in the other car park, the other side. But I know where you mean, and I don't use that location for that very specific reason. But yeah, I'm on the other side of the hill, so no overhead power lines here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I normally go on the Gibbet actually. Did spend the whole weekend up on Warbury though. Back in the days when you could get up to the strict point of a concrete pad. In a contest on that 934 megs many years ago. Spent the whole weekend out there in a Ford Escort HI. But okay then, James, I'll let you carry on and work a few more stations.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks, James. Yeah, no, absolutely. I was going to give it another couple of minutes, and I was going to do the same. I've just got it locked up at the moment, so if I bang the radio, it's not going to change quickly. But yeah, I was going to thought I'd have a little ring around later. I would imagine that Callum has probably got a queue to talk to him, so that might be an interesting one for later on. But it's been okay. How's it been for you this morning?
Well, so far I've got 5. You're the 6th, so the challenge is to get 10. So I'm well on the way. I'm hoping if I go back onto my frequency later on, then I should hopefully make a couple more. But I haven't spoken to any of the other guys yet, so I don't know. We'll see how they're getting on in a bit. I'm hoping I should be able to hear Callum from here, although there wasn't anything on 1:30 a second ago. But he could just have been having a quiet moment. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, in fact, you are number 10. So you are the 10th person for me. I'm obviously doing quite well with the Isle of Wight.
Mulberry Hill on the North Wessex Downs. Go ahead.
Okay, yes, so I'm in Harrow, London. Your signal is about 5x4 here, and I'm using a JP12 spike antenna, quarter wave, and running about 85 watts.
Okay, so we're just coming up to 2:10. I've been going just over an hour now, and I've made 11 contacts. So I managed to achieve the 10 on 10 FM, the challenge that we set ourselves. We got a little WhatsApp group going between myself and the other guys, and I gather some of the other guys, it's been a little bit quiet. They haven't made many contacts, unfortunately. I spoke to Isle of Wight. They made their 10. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, this was all about generating a little bit of activity on a very quiet part of the band that's underutilised. And, you know, I heard other stations on the band, so I think we generated a bit of activity. And all in all, I think we can say we achieved our goal. I think we can call it a success.